Hey, I'm Adam.
I'm Bryan.
Back with another episode of Buds and Suds.
So we have a Bearded Iris. This is from their second anniversary release. Sold out that day, sold out really quick, getting good marks. They are out of Nashville, Tennessee. This is 8.5%. This is a double IPA. It's got lactose and vanilla beans added to it and fresh raspberries. So it should be awesome. And I know it looks like a sour, but I promise it is not a sour. So mood ring with raspberries. And I've not tried regular mood ring. I'd really love to have it, considering that it has Mosaic, Citra, and Vic's Secret in it.
Yeah. So a cruel joke is to pour this for you and then pour a Bud Light or Budweiser Clamato in your friend's glass and be like, oh, what a great beer this is.
Too bad we didn't do a blind. We could have done side by side.
I would not have drank. I would have, one of those, and then it would have been over.
Drain pour.
Yeah.
We haven't done a video of a drain pour. We need to do that sometime. Anyway, all right, let's get to it.
Beautiful raspberry
It
color.
is just a pretty
there.
looking beer.
The head's dissipated. Let's get the nose. Huge raspberries.
Yeah, I get just that tart raspberry smell.
It smells just like a raspberry gose.
It does, doesn't it?
I mean, big, aggressive raspberry fruitiness.
Yeah, it's really mostly raspberry. I don't smell any of the lactose. I don't smell any of the vanilla. I don't smell any of the hops either.
No, I don't either.
All right, let's
so much raspberry. Cheers.
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 So I remember when I first drank this, I thought I was expecting it to taste like a gose, even though it's a double IPA, but still, it just raspberries in an IPA are somewhat of an odd flavor because they're tart. But I think that my guess is that's why they add the lactose and vanilla to take away from that tartness and add more sweetness, and I get that.
So, like you said, it's big raspberry. It's not. I mean, there is a tartness to it from the raspberry, but that is cut with
barely,
the and then some lingering kind of, I don't know, hop bitterness there on the back. It's pretty creamy, but it's so much raspberry. I don't know if you gave me this blind if I'd have said this was an IPA.
I think it would be very hard to tell because there's so much raspberry in it.
I would have guessed it was a fruited sour that wasn't very sour. I mean, there's no lactic acid or anything to it. I mean, you get a little bit of just this tart raspberry,
Well, raspberry is really high in citric acid, so I mean, there's no way to cut that citric acid without adding other stuff. So I'm sure that the lactose and the vanilla is supposed to do that. And I don't really get the vanilla, but I do get, I think, a little bit of the lactose.
I mean, it's like a raspberry juice. I mean, it really is.
It is.
Sweeter than just pure raspberry juice, but I'm not sure I would call it even beer.
What would you call it?
I mean, if I didn't know, I would just think I was drinking some sort of fruity,
like raspberry and ginger ale.
Yeah,
you could just drink all day.
I mean, you pour some vodka in here. I mean, it would go. It'd be raspberry and vodka. You'd have no clue this was a beer mixer. So,
not having had the regular mood ring, it's really hard to judge what the raspberries add to it. But I mean, it's not hard to miss because the raspberries are the biggest thing in there. But how do you? It's hard to judge. I've never had a raspberry IPA.
Like, I enjoy the fruity, the raspberry fruitiness. Doesn't taste like an IPA to me at all. I am enjoying drinking it, so it's a good beer. You should definitely try this one. I mean, this is something that I would love in the summer golf course. I mean, 8.5% though, that add up. I ended up starting missing the ball. So.
It's easy drinking for 8 though.
It's so easy drinking. It's going down very smoothly.
But the question is, I mean, I originally gave it, I think, a 4.25 or a 4.33, only because it's so unique.
It is.
I mean, for an IPA, I'd have to rate it pretty low because it doesn't taste like an IPA. But that's not what they were going for.
It's good.
They're going for a raspberry ale, maybe.
I enjoy this beer. It's not the style of anything I'm used to drinking, but I still enjoy this beer. I like the vanilla, the creaminess, the sweetness, the fruitiness. I'll go 4.25. I like it.
Whatever my rating was, I'm going to stick with it. I think it was a 4.25 or a 4.33. I'll just say 4.25 also. I really like it too. I'd definitely
a great fruited beer. Kind of like, I mean, it's not quite that amount of fruit, but the New Glarus. It's kind of reminiscent. Those are sweeter and more fruity, but this is kind of like, it's just something unique that I can't think of many people doing stuff like this. So
I mean, for what they were going for, I think it was well done.
yeah,
Because if they didn't add the vanilla and lactose, I mean, it would probably taste like just a mild gose because of the citric acid.
yeah.
But I think it was well done.
So 425,
Yeah, 425.
423, whatever you gave it.
Yeah,
Good beer.
it's
Thanks
good.
for sharing.
Yeah, no problem.
Anything else?
Thanks, Justin, for
Thanks.
sharing this
Oh,
with
yeah,
me,
thanks,
by the way.
Justin.
Appreciate it.
Anything else? As always, guys, if you can't have the beer you love the beer you have. Thanks.